flying a fighter jet on acid? Hey guy, very experienced tripper here. I haven't done much size for a while since I've been in the Air Force, but I had 2 weeks leave and was able to go home and see my wife and kid. When I was back, I managed to get a hold of a 10 sheet. Anyway, I've done acid probably over 100 times in my life, driven a car on it multiple times and even a tractor on my parents' farm lol. I feel as though driving on CID isn't that hard. Anyway, I have another training flight tomorrow, in Australian Air Force, and I figure I might dose half or a whole tab of these babies called cherubs an hour or two before taking off. I'll have a co-pilot, so if shit goes real bad he can sort it out, but I don't think it will. I figure flying through the air in an FA-18 Hornet at the speed of sound hasn't been done before, so I kinda wanna down as a legend. Anyway, I'm merely posting this to ensure my name goes down in history if I don't make it. But I will. Pick related, it's Pablo Neruda, my fave poet and motivation for having a wife. Okay well. I don't know what to say, I'm kinda still a bit scared. Test flight was at 5 this morning. I got up at 4, dropped 1.5 dabs with my breakfast cause I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to fly this fucking jet and trip out. Might as well do it. We took off at approx 5.15 or something, and by then I was beginning to feel it's something major. The flight was about 2 hours. Thankfully I wasn't required to do anything special, we just had to test out some new gear. We were going very fucking fast and it felt like my entire body was being sucked into a black hole, but it felt really nice. The adrenaline was rushing with the acid and I began to cry with happiness. The clouds were a blurry, constant white that formed into numerous animals. The cloud animals galloped along with the jet, at the same speed, and I could only just hold back my laughter. The sound of the engine combined with the static of the radio sounded like music to me. Nearing the end of the flight I forgot I was in the jet. I felt I had been propelled into the sky and was now the sky itself. I felt like I was now the cloud animals, running along an invisible plane. At this point I had to snap myself out of it. I told my co-pilot I was feeling really fucking sick. I actually felt like God, so he'd take over. He landed it and then I burst out laughing. Getting out was a little troublesome but I kept my cool. The debrief fucking was hilarious, I don't even know what they were saying and I just kept thinking I wanted to go back in the Hornet. I won't do it again, probs not anyway. That's Pablo Neruda again. I read some of his stuff just before.